Hello again. Those of us who do not have any particular opinion about the whole trans business cannot help but notice that there do seem to be an increasing number of cases lately of men attacking women and then excusing their crimes by claiming that they are themselves actually women, notwithstanding all evidence to the contrary. For example, the possession of a penis and the need to shave every day, that kind of thing. I need hardly say that 'tis not something of which all those men hoping to change sex are guilty, but there are enough cases to cause some of us to raise our eyebrows a little. The latest such case involves a 20-year-old man who raped a young woman and then, after he was caught, revealed the fact that he was in fact a woman himself. As evidence of this claim, by the time he appeared in court charged with rape, he had dyed his hair pink and done it up in plaits like a schoolgirl. This individual may be seen in the thumbnail to this video, and in the description I give a link to the case. I am sorely tempted to exclaim, what does he think he looks like? But that would perhaps be transphobic, and so I shall refrain from doing so. What I find almost unbelievable, although I should not really, so prevalent is this lunacy at the moment, is that all the news reports on this case, including the one from BBC to which I give a link, refer to this odious character as she. One feels like using that vulgar expression which is usually abbreviated to FFS on the internet. All this nonsense is no more than the logical conclusion of the acceptance of the idea that a man can actually become a woman. Once we accept that initial and exceedingly dubious premise, then all the rest falls naturally into place. I'm guessing that most older viewers will, like me, be largely indifferent to what people get up to sexually or when it comes to doing stuff to their own body. Man wants to smoke 40 cigarettes a day? None of my business. Another guy wants to dress up like Miss World? What do I care? Fellow has a desire to three up with people or start a swinging group with the neighbours? Go ahead, as long as my wife and I aren't inconvenienced. None of these things concern me in the least. I've seen enough stuff like that in the past to be more, well, I would say accepting. I don't care what people get up to, really. However, when I see a vicious young rapist tricking himself out to look like Polly Pigtails and being granted the right to have appointments with a gender identity clinic while he is banged up for rape, there I draw the line. I would prefer to see him being given a dozen strokes of the cat and kept on a diet of bread and water. Never mind about the fact he will still be allowed to take hormones while he's in prison. As I say, not all transsexuals are like this. But as soon as you accept that a man with a penis is really a woman, then you are bound to get a few of these criminals taking advantage of the whole business of trans rights. This man even claimed that the rape was caused by the transphobia of the victim, if you don't mind. Can you believe it? I'm happy for men to wear women's clothes and even be surgically castrated if they wish. It doesn't affect me in the least. We must, though, always bear in mind that around 80% of what are called trans women do not want and are not planning to have surgery. They claim to be women but do not wish to lose their penises. The natural corollary of this is obvious to most normal people, but apparently a lot of folk don't see it. It is this: in any large group of people with penises, whether it is transsexuals, shopkeepers, Freemasons, conservatives, husbands, or any other category, there will be those among them who are sexual predators who are likely to rape women or abuse children. We need to bear in mind that transsexuals are no exception to this general rule, and not assume that because a man wears a frock and calls himself Mary, that he is not likely to be a threat sexually. It is just as possible as it is with any other man.